Welcome again to the Old Principal. I am the Old Principal, and we've got now 30 minutes to look at another story. This one is my story. The title of the lesson is Strawberry Summers. Strawberry Summers, and this is number 193. Strawberry Summers. See the little boy picking strawberries? Well, that's not me, but I did do that. First of all, before we go into the story, let's listen to the whole story as Connie reads it.
Story 193, Strawberry Summers. Many American parents give allowances to their children, a certain amount of money per week. But instead of getting an allowance, at an early age, Dad told me that I should go out to find work. This was especially important during the summers because if we didn't work, we probably would get into mischief. The old proverb is true. An idle hand is the devil's workshop. After my mother passed away, I spent a couple of summers picking strawberries and beans. My aunt was interested in keeping her children busy, so it wasn't any more difficult to take my brother and me along also. My cousins were the same age that we were. Out to the strawberry fields we went in Aunt Martha's car. Upon arrival, the field boss assigned each person to pick a row. Sometimes the rows were nearly 100 meters long. We picked and picked. My back became sore, and so were my knees. The early summer sun beat down on us mercilessly. My hair became bleached blonde and my skin turned dark. The strawberries were so delicious looking that we sometimes ate more than we should have. 10 for the farmer, 1 for me. 10 for the farmer, 1 for me. When we really got bored, we'd find a rotten strawberry and throw it at the person 2 or 3 rows over. A rotten strawberry is very soft and juicy. It makes a nice mess when it hits. Spot! Later in the summers, we'd go to the string bean fields to pick. I discovered that picking beans is easier than strawberries because at least part of the time you can work in the shade of the tall bean plants. Picking beans and strawberries didn't make us rich, but it did keep us busy and out of trouble. Despite the childish complaining, we always had fun. Even the weariness and perspiration taught us good lessons, like the value of money.
Welcome back. We are ready to begin. So here we go. Many American parents give allowances to their children. Okay, many American parents give allowances to their children. What is an allowance? Allowance is money that is given to children regularly. Like, for instance, every week a parent may give $5. That sounds like a lot of money. But anyway, $5 to their children as an allowance. They can spend it any way they wish to use it. They want to buy some food or something, or save their money. Okay, so this is money that they give to their children. So many Americans' parents give allowances to their children, a certain amount of money per week. Sometimes it's per month, but sometimes per week going on. But instead of getting an allowance at an early age, Dad told me that I should go out to find work. My parents decided not to give us allowance. I think that they did sometimes, but at this time they gave us no allowance. Okay, They were not going to give us allowance. At an early age, Dad told me that I should go out, okay, and find some work. Very early age. Actually, if you really want to know, the age was 14. I was 14 years old. 14 years old. And Dad said, you need to go out and find work. Well, 14 years old, 14岁. Not very old. So he said, I want you to go find work, 而不愿意给你们白白的给你们 allowance. Okay, going on. It was especially important during the summers because if we didn't work, we'd probably get into mischief. Now, let's notice here. It was especially important during the summers because what do you know about summers? Summers have what? Summer vacation. That means in America, from early June until September 1. So that means June, July, and August. 3 months, no school. This is summer vacation. So if you look at it, this was especially important during summers because if we didn't work, you think about it, if we didn't work, we would have a lot of free time. And if you have a lot of free time, then you would get into mischief. That's an interesting word here, isn't it? Mischief. Mischief. 或许我们会调皮捣蛋 Okay? Dad did not want us to get into mischief. Going on. There is an old proverb, and it is true. 真的这个 proverb, 一个说法, okay, an idle hand is the devil's workshop. Now, let's take a look at an idle hand. Idle means that it's not moving, okay? It's okay, an idle hand, that means a hand that's not doing anything. And then it says, is the devil's workshop. Of course, devil is 魔鬼, okay? And workshop is 工作场, where the devil works, okay? So when you look at this, an idle hand is the devil's workshop, it simply means that when a child is not doing anything, then suddenly he starts to get in trouble. And he does things that are not appreciated by his parents or by other people. An idle hand is the devil's workshop, is the old saying. Going on, after my mother passed away, and how old was I when my mother passed away? I was 11 years old. After my mother passed away, 我母亲呢去世了以后, I spent a couple summers picking strawberries and beans. Okay, 我花了几个暑假. What was it? I was picking strawberries, 这个摘草莓, and beans. It says here beans. We call, in English, we say string beans or 四季豆. You know, they're kind of long And oh, they taste good too. My aunt was interested in keeping her children busy. Okay, 我的阿姨有兴趣 keeping her children busy. 要把孩子们保持这个忙的情况。In other words, she wanted her children to be busy and doing things. Okay, why? Remember the saying, idle hand, devil's workshop? So the busier they were, the busier the children were, then the less she had to worry about. So my aunt was interested in keeping her children busy. Now, I must tell you that her children and my brother and I were about the same age. We were 2 boys and they were 2 girls. Okay, so we were, 我们是亲戚, and they live right across the street. In fact, they live 刚好我们家对面. Okay, so it wasn't any more difficult to take my brother and me along also. So when they went to pick the strawberries and beans, then she brought us too. 一点都不麻烦. See, it wasn't any more difficult because she's taking her own children. She just takes us also. Going on. My cousins were the same age as we were. As I mentioned, they're exactly the same age. My cousin Karen was just 1 month older than me. So, I mean, we're exactly the same age. My cousins were the same age that we were. Go ahead. Out to the strawberry fields we went. Okay, the 草莓园, okay, or 天地, okay, 天地. Out to the strawberry fields. See, you have these long, 好长的一排草莓. Out to the strawberry fields we went in Aunt Martha's car. 坐她的车. Upon arrival, the field boss assigned each person to a row. Okay, who is a field boss? A field boss is 园主. He's the one that's in charge of that field. Okay. So then he arranged for us. He say, you pick on this row. 你就是在这一排的在这个草莓. Pick the strawberries on this row. Easier to speak English. Okay. Going on. Sometimes the rows were nearly 100 meters long. So we're talking about a long row of strawberries. So 100公尺, 一排. Okay, yeah, I mean that's a long row, and he says pick this. So you're bending it 驼着背, okay, 驼着腰, 这个弯腰, picking, and sometimes on your knees. My knees, 我的膝盖就变得很痛啊. Okay, sometimes the rows were nearly 100 meters long. We picked, and we picked. Of course, the sunlight, is shining, and we'll look at that in just a minute. My back became sore. 弯腰. Okay, 弯腰, my back became sore. 就开始酸痛. And so were my knees. My knees were sores. 我的膝盖也酸痛. Going on. Okay, the early summer sun beat down on us mercilessly. My hair became bleached blonde and my skin turned dark. The early summer sun. By the way, in my home at least, the June, early to middle June, is the time for strawberries. And so at this time, of course, already summer, and the sun is high in the sky, and it's beating down 照在我们的身上, okay? Beat down on us mercilessly. Okay? Mercy, you know what mercy is? Mercy is 怜悯. Okay? 毫无怜悯呢? In other words, there was no mercy. See? Mercilessly. Less. No mercy. He just beat on us. And it was hot. And it's good for the strawberries. But I don't think little boys were all that happy about that. My hair became bleached blonde. You know what bleach is? Bleach is 漂白水. Okay? Okay. 漂白水. Okay? And that makes things white, right? Okay? Do you know what blonde is? Blonde is 金色的头发. Okay? So if I say bleached blonde, then it's a very light blonde hair. Actually, the sun made my hair not turn white, but anyway, a very 比较浅色, okay, a lighter color. But my hair turned like that, turned blonde. Guess what my skin turned? My skin turned dark. My skin became very dark. Actually, right now, you don't, I have quite white skin. But during the summers, my skin was very dark because the sun made my skin dark. Going on. The strawberries were so delicious looking that we sometimes ate more than we should have. Okay? They were delicious looking. So they looked,看起来非常好吃, that we sometimes ate more than we should have. 我们吃的比应该吃的还要多. So we ate too many strawberries. Okay, that's the good news. Okay, going on. 10 for the farmer, 1 for me. 10 for the farmer, 1 for me. 10 for the farmer, 1 for me. It's a surprise that we would even feel like eating at lunchtime. I mean, we should be, you're eating all day, eating strawberries. Wow, it's wonderful. Going on. When we really got bored, 太无聊的时候, and little boys always get bored. Is that true? Okay. we'd find a rotten strawberry, 一个烂掉的一个草莓, and we'd throw it to the person 2 or 3 rows over. 隔我们几排的，我们就把这个草莓 we just throw the rotten strawberry at our friend. Okay? Our friend? Well, anyway. Okay, we were bored. Going on. A rotten strawberry is very soft. 非常柔软 very soft. And 有很多汁啊，水果汁的汁 so soft and juicy, and it makes a nice mess when it hits. 就砰，这个打到人的话，会把它弄得好，一团糟，一个 a big mess. Okay, so we thought this was great fun. I mean, we really did enjoy doing that. But you couldn't do it very much because the field boss, okay, you know who the field boss is, Yuan Zhu. If he saw us, he would be very upset. Later in the summers, we'd go to the string bean fields. String bean, 这个四季豆, okay? We go to the string bean fields to pick. Going on. I discovered that picking beans is easier than picking strawberries. Well, because I should explain that 这个四季豆 the plant, 这个植物 is quite tall. Sometimes this tall, you know, very, very tall, even taller than me. So the beans grow up, and so you're picking beans. So sometimes you can stand straight up. So it's easier on the back. 这个腰不会那么酸痛. Okay? I discovered picking beans was easier than strawberries because at least part of the time you can work in the shade of the tall bean plants. Now this is the good news. Of course, this is later in the summer. And later in the summer, the sunlight is even worse. It's even hotter. And so if you have shade, 这个影子, see, so it's like being under a tree, only it's not a tree, it's a big bean pie, but it's ipai, oh, exactly the same as the strawberry field, except for they're very, very tall, therefore you have shade. Except part of the time but later in the day, you always have shade. So that was good news. Easier because you had the shade of the shade, 这个太阳的这个影子，这个植物的影子. Go ahead. Picking beans and strawberries didn't make us rich, but it did keep us busy and out of trouble. Picking beans and strawberries didn't make us rich. At least it didn't make me rich. Somehow my hands or brain or both don't work too fast, too slow. So picking beans and picking strawberries didn't make us rich. 我们根本就没发财，没有发财. But the one thing is for sure, it says it did keep us busy and out of trouble. 我们就忙，而且呢，没办法去做坏事情或捣蛋等等啊。It kept us out of trouble. Despite the childish complaining, we always had fun. 尽管我们小孩子们 we're always complaining, 抱怨. Despite our complaining, 但是 we always had fun. We always look forward to. What does it mean to look forward to? To look forward to means that every day, we were happy that we could go back out there to work. All of our friends were there. And so it was lots and lots of fun to be with them. Going on. Even the weariness and perspiration taught us good lessons like the value of money. Even the weariness and perspiration taught us. Weariness, of course, every day 我们相当疲倦. So we became very tired. That was the weariness. And perspiration, 这个汗水, 出汗, taught us good lessons. Okay. 教我们好的教训, 给我们好的教训. At least, 至少我们知道这个钱的价值何在. Well, I hope you've enjoyed a story. Man, just telling my own story is a lot of fun. Let's take a look here. We do have an email address, and you can write to us and tell me if you have experience picking strawberries. Our address is theoldprinciple@gmail.com, and our website 我们的网站是 www.theoldprinciple.org. Hey, we've had a fun time reliving some of our past and giving you an opportunity to listen to English. Have a great day, and we look forward for you joining us next time. Bye-bye.